Yeah, help him out, Sear.
Oh, not so much.
Is that a 3-inch?
Gigantic.
Long or wide?
Well, look at it. Doesn't matter. They pinch it down right there like a bunch of. I don't know why they do that.
Poo-poo
But
heads.
it's stupid. What is up, guys? Tonight on Project RX-8, we're doing the most racer mod you can do that I have not done yet, which is a catback exhaust. That's a really nice sweatshirt you got there, by the way.
You know where I got it?
So I did everything else to the car bolt-on wise because I wanted to keep the noise levels down because this is my daily driver. So the first mod was a cold air intake in the front bumper, followed by a unresonated decatted mid pipe, followed by a exotic speed exhaust manifold, and the combination of those plus some tuning with Mazda Edit definitely like yielded a bump over stock. Like the car is noticeably faster than like my friend's stock example when we put them side by side, but I still feel like there's a little bit left to be desired, and the stock muffler is definitely a little bit of a restriction the way the exhaust exits out of it. So the Racing Beat system is definitely proven to gain 3 to 5 horsepower as their claim. I'm not happy about this because this exhaust weighs 50 pounds, which is 10 pounds more than the stock exhaust. And part of like doing the mods that I've done, they've taken weight out of the car. And that's also why this car is faster, is because there's a decent amount of weight taken out. You guys have watched the lightweight battery video, like all that stuff accumulates. However, 3 to 5 horsepower gain, if it's real, will definitely offset the 10-pound weight gain that it's gonna get. So you could just take a couple laxatives and take a big dump before you drive the car, and all will be good in the world. So,
Gym a little more, you'll be good.
So the only other thing that I really don't like that Racing Beat does, and it like pisses me off, is this is 3 inches, but they neck it down so you can run this with your stock exhaust, putting pinch points in the exhaust. How much power does that actually rob? I don't know. I want to say it does something though, because it is a little bottleneck right here. The mid pipe that I have, which is also Racing Beat and is resonated, does that as well. But I think this is the quietest system on the market. Like, I can't deal with drone. If I have drone, I'm gonna kill myself on my daily commute. So
Don't do that.
I know. So that's why I got the Racing Beat. It should be pretty quiet and pretty drone free. And then at wide open, it should make a nice noise. So this is gonna be a very easy install, but we're gonna go through it anyways because that's what we do around here. So
We're gonna do some sound clips after.
oh yes, and we'll do some sound clips after.
You wanna show the people what the kit comes with?
Yeah, sure. So here's our muffler section. The tips are giant. They're a little bit bigger than I would prefer, but whatever. They give you a couple bolts to bolt to the white pipe here. And they give you a donut exhaust gasket, which we are going to use on this side, which I believe, this is gonna mount up to the white pipe section here. Then we're gonna seal that with the donut gasket. Here we're just gonna reuse the stock bigger donut gasket because those don't really wear out too much. So I just put a brand new one in anyways when I put the Racing Beat resonated mid pipe in. Ready, buddy?
Let's do it.
Ryan, tell us about this tool that you have in your hands.
Best tool I've ever bought in my entire life.
Schwabbin'.
This is an exhaust hanger removal tool. So basically this probe goes right in and straight out it goes.
Just like that.
Instead of messing with
Channel locks.
yeah, with channel locks or anything like that. Highly recommended.
My whole life I just used screwdrivers and WD-40.
Well, I'm about to.
I didn't even know this thing existed. So we're gonna reuse our stock donut here, and you can see mine's pretty cherry because it's really not that old from the mid-pipe install.
So good practice is to spray some WD or some sort of lubricant in your hangers. Makes it easier down the line. Even though we have that super nifty tool,
Don't get it in your
it's
eye.
gonna slip right out. It's slipping right out, man.
Always wear safety glasses.
Yeah, like Brian is.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
So Quinn, tell us about this cable that's
Apparently there's a ground on the exhaust. I don't know why they do that, but there's a ground there. So we almost got ahead of ourselves and took this jammy down without undoing this. Don't forget to do that.
Final hanger.
I'm clear.
Alright, go that way.
Look at that.
Done.
Well, this thing actually really isn't that heavy, huh?
you got a scale?
It's supposed to be 40 pounds. I looked up the weight. Let me see. It's definitely lighter than the Racing Beat. But see, here's the other thing. This is mild steel, and that's stainless. And the pipes are mild steel. But I think the real restriction comes the way the exhaust just comes in here. I think it just expands and has to find its way out through the back or through the packing. So now we're gonna just throw the muffler section up first to get it on the hangers. And then we're gonna make that connection loose and just kind of finely tune it as we snug everything up.
I'm in.
Freaking giant ricer tips making everything difficult. Oh, I just got WD in my eye. That felt good.
It's Lisa Lampanelli's in my way. Hey, you wanna give me a step stool?
Want me to just give you a boost? Here. Come on. Give you a boost.
No, I got it.
Man, those abs are rock hard. You been working out, bro?
Alright, we gotta
Sick.
touch your ground.
Oh crap. So they give you a new nipple. It's up here. You filming?
No.
I'm just gonna throw this in the hanger now. Like that. We put our donut in here. Oh, you? I'll get this started. I'll probably do bolt. Plenty of clearance back here. It's not like a Miata where it's like really tight, but we're just gonna try to split the difference here for these bolts to get them as close to being flush as possible.
I mean, the fitment is spot on though.
Yeah, it is. Everything's, there's plenty of clearance here. It doesn't look like we're gonna have any stupid rubs on any vibrations. Like I said, we're just reusing the existing donut gasket here. The Racing Beat mid pipe that I have has threaded fittings built into the flange, so those bolts just kind of thread in. But yeah, this is actually really good fitment. I mean, you could tell like the whole exhaust is meant to work together. Except maybe not so much my exotic speed header.
How was the fitment on that?
Excellent, actually.
It was?
That was, for the money, that was actually a really nice header. It is a nice header, I mean. So around here, we tag team our exhaust for ultra efficient installation times. So I also have these, and I love these. This is Mac Tools. Snap.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Oh yes. This is a 14 and a 17. I have a 19 and a 17 and a 10 and a 12, but for stuff like this, because it's like nice and thin, you can just get in here. You can put like super tension on stuff without killing yourself. And I snug exhaust bolts up pretty tight. Oh, that you don't have to kill, actually, because of the, look at the donut.
Yeah, it's good now.
Yeah, see how the donut is? It's like actually meant to be exposed like that. So I'm gonna show you kids at home one more ricer tip. Notice that we're wearing latex gloves. We didn't touch this exhaust with our bare hands at all. Your oils from your hands getting onto the metal when it gets hot is gonna create brown spots. Now, with that being said, it's not impossible that you may get brown spots on your stainless steel stuff, but if you wipe it down with isopropyl alcohol before its first heat cycle, get all the oils off, you'll get a nicer goldish, some of the colors, depending on how hot you get it, but you'll eliminate the potential for those nasty brown spots being burnt into the steel. And if you come down this way, you can look at my mid-pipe, which is doing okay. Racing Beat uses steel in their stuff, so like it's rusting in areas, but my header, which is all stainless, including the flanges, you can see looks really pretty. And this header has a lot of miles on it now, track time miles, everything. And there's no real poopy brown spots on it. It's got nice colors in it. And the stainless still looks pretty good.
It's nice.
Isn't nice? I'm actually surprised by how quiet it is. Now, I will say this, in my experience, any brand new exhaust is usually quietest right out of the box. And after you heat cycle the muffler packing a few times, it'll like loosen up a little bit and take it, like it'll settle in or compress, whatever it does, and you'll get a little bit more volume out of it as you put some miles on it. But this is very, very, very streetable. Still letting it come up the temp a little. Cruise, silent. Even like kind of lugging the motor in a higher gear. No drone. And that's a hard thing to say about most aftermarket exhausts. They usually all drone a little bit. Already, you can hear the exhaust is getting a little bit louder, but we're going to launch it with the windows down. It definitely feels like it's less choked up around 8,500, and that was kind of like one of my inklings that I was concerned about with running the stock catback, is that it did feel a little bit choked up on the higher RPM range, and it definitely feels like it's a little bit freer flowing now.